Alright, welcome MegaWhale team to another video. I hope everyone here is having an amazing weekend. You guys are relaxing, kicking back, just doing what you guys enjoy and taking some time away from the market during this period of volatility and sideways action. So during these periods where the price kind of just moves in a small range, where people tend to get overly bearish or overly bullish and end up making irrational and quick decisions without really thinking about the long-term side effects, should I say long-term consequences of their decisions. And we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart today, breaking down that short term. We've talked a lot about the long term and what we think is going to happen and what the possible scenarios are. We do still think we're going to come lower, but there is a possibility of a bullish month coming up in February. The Feds didn't increase interest rates just as expected. We could see a little bit of relief in the crypto market before we crash down again end of February into March. But looking at that short term, what is exactly going to happen or what needs to happen for that breakout to occur and for February to be a bullish month? We're going to dive right into the 4-hour chart. You can see the chart on the screen over here. We're going to dive into the 4-hour chart. Let's take a look. So what we're seeing here is a very classic ascending channel. You could also call it a rising channel if you'd like. Ascending channel is how I call it. But generally on this, you have your entry into the channel. Now you can enter from either the top side, meaning you come down into the channel, or you can enter from the bottom side, meaning you come up into the channel. It doesn't really matter which way you enter. The ascending channel is generally a bearish pattern. It can break to the upside. So it isn't always going to break to the downside, but statistically it breaks down to the downside more often than it breaks up to the upside. All right, so we need to take in consideration that this can actually go upwards from here, but we also need to be aware that we are in a pattern that is statistically more bearish, historically speaking, compared to being bullish. So how do we know we're in an ascending channel? Well, we have these two diagonal lines that are on the same axis, and they're equal in not only length, but the angle of which they are rising is the same. So meaning that you can copy and paste this bottom line to the top, and your same resistance points will be met on the top as they are met on the bottom. So what we see here is we have a retest. So we have a retest, and then we have a lot of resistance, a lot of resistance, a lot of resistance. So we can confirm that we are in fact in an ascending channel. And I'm going to bring up a document on the side over here. You can see, hopefully you can see this, you should be able to see it, is that these ascending channels, we'll zoom in a little bit. This is basically showing you what kind of can occur from an ascending channel. So I'll put this off to the side and let's drag this. Let me try to sort this out. Drag this one across, zoom in a little bit. Cool, and then we'll bring that up again. Cool, that's better. And now you can kind of see what we're looking at here. We've got a few possible scenarios. You can see my cursor. Following this one on the right, we'd be bouncing in, rejection, and usually rejection comes from a lower high, or usually you have a double top, which is a possibility here, and then or we find another resistance. The other resistance could be this resistance at this descending channel, this descending line of that macro wedge. That resistance could come from this trigger point at 38,300, or it could come from this resistance zone between 39,500 and 40,900. Either way, if we do find rejection and we do break below this line, we'll have to retest it at some point. You can see on this chart here, we have that retesting confirmation. When that occurs, we'd expect a price drop back downwards into this $35,000 range. Hopefully retesting that before we move up. This could be a great opportunity to enter altcoins, a great opportunity to enter the market, because we are still expecting a bullish February. Another alternative, we have this one on the left. We push upwards and we continue upwards through this resistance zone, smashing that trigger and hopefully making a move up to this $44,000 trigger, and what we expect a potential high of around 45,000 to 48,000 for that month of February if we do be bullish, if we do have that bullish breakout. So if we just draw it out on the chart over here, what we could see is we could see something like this, and a retest somewhere over here, find some kind of local bottom, all right, nice high or low, and a push upwards to retest and break out that wedge. Another scenario would be is we push upwards from here, break out, retest this support and resistance zone, flip it and continue upwards. Personally, I'm not too eager to jump into the market now and gamble it. I'd rather wait. I don't really care what happens. I've said this many times, and you guys need to take this advice and really think about why I say it. It really doesn't matter what happens in this range here. I don't care if we go down and up and down and up. It does not matter until we break either this line here, or we get rejected and fall below this line here. We shouldn't be looking to make any long-term trades. We shouldn't be entering the market, be like, I think we're going to be bullish in February. I think we're going to be bullish in March, so I'm going to buy now. Shouldn't be how you're trading the market. You can buy now to catch the intra-market swings. So the swings between these zones, you can buy the swings. If you're a confident day trader and you've got a lot of experience, you can buy those swings. But if you're just trading and you want to think about long-term, what can I buy now that's cheap so that in 2 or 3 months' time I make double my money? This isn't the time to do it. This is the time to be analyzing the charts and writing a list or getting a list of coins that you think have got potential. I'm going to show you a few coins I think have got potential. I'm looking at Rose. I'm not going to show you my charts, but I'll do it in another video. I'm looking at Rose. I'm looking at FTM. I'm looking at NIA. I'm looking at Sol. I'm looking at DYDX. I think DYDX looks amazing. I just wait for that breakout. I'm also looking at CRV, another one. Love CRV, it's a great one. And I'm looking at Pond. Obviously, I haven't shown you my charts on this. I've just flicked through some of them on a larger time frame, some of them on a smaller time frame. But I've got a list. I've got a few more, but I've got a list of coins that I'm keeping my eyes on and waiting for that breakout moment, waiting for that confirmation, that retest, and then I'm going to enter the market. Until then, I'm waiting. I don't care what happens. I'm happy for people to invest if you know what you're doing. Short-term trades. Jump in, a few hours, maybe a day or two, make a few percent, jump out. You shouldn't be looking to make those big trades. You shouldn't be looking to make that big money yet. It's not the time for it. It's really not the time for it. It's consolidation. It's sideways. The market's still uneasy. The financial markets aren't in a great position. People are scared. You know, buying the fear is good if you've got a time frame of like 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, whatever. If you want to buy now, but in 2 or 3 years, the price will probably be higher than it is now, sure. But if you want to buy to make immediate money and then use that money to compound your gains on further trades, and you know, you're a trader, that's how you should be trading, well then right now isn't the time. Anyway guys, I hope you learned something from this video. I hope it kind of gave you a little bit of a confidence boost in what's happening in the market. I hope it's kind of shed some light on any uncertainties that you're probably thinking about in that recent last few days. We have a little move upwards, but I just want to reassure you guys that this move upwards isn't significant. It is important that it's occurred. Obviously, you can't just keep dropping. We need to have some kind of relief. We saw about a 10% relief on Bitcoin. Some altcoins have moved up 20%. Some haven't moved at all. Some have moved up 30%. So we're seeing a little bit of relief, but it's a good thing that market does this. And it's going to stabilize. It has to find where it needs to be. It'll bottom out, and then we can get into the market. So as always, if you liked the video, remember like, comment, and subscribe. Join our Telegram and our Twitter, links in the description. And we have a 20% off sale right now for our VIP membership. I think we've got 5 spots left. We're giving you 5 more 20% discounts for our VIP access in our Telegram. So if you're interested in taking advantage of this, only 5 spots left, so we're going quickly. If you're interested, jump in our Telegram channel, links in the description, and send me a message and we'll arrange that. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you in the next one.